Hi beautiful, welcome to another episode of the Modern Independent Woman Winning at Love podcast. I'm your host Anna Hope. Here you will find content on how to get that boss lady mindset that will help you win at love and relationships. Now ladies, you're dating these men, and I keep telling you what to look out for, all the red flags, what to avoid and all of that. But you might be wondering, so what am I supposed to do, You're telling me all the things a man is supposed to do and cater to my needs and all of that. What am I expected to do? So today I'm going to share a little on, some things that you must do as a woman in the dating situation, right? No. While you're dating these men, it's a give and take situation. The man is supposed to give more than you in the early stages because he's pursuing you. He's the one on the chase. But there are some things you have to do as a woman to ensure that whatever he does plays out well, right? No, you don't want a man chasing you into oblivion. There has to be some reward for whatever action he's taking while he's dating you. Now let's look at how he approaches you and all of that. When you just meet somebody and they step to you and everything, it seems okay, everybody is happy and excited, because the newness of it makes you excited, right? So you're more receptive to whatever he's doing and saying and all of that, Everything, the ebb and flow works naturally. Now there comes a point in the dating process where that chemistry kind of tapers off and it's going to take more effort out of you to continue dating that person, right? Now you need to assess, what has he done, so far? What has he done of value? Should I be pursuing this any further with this person? These are thoughts you will have, but you also need to look at your own actions, right? When you're dating somebody, if you find it to be more of a struggle when dating them, there's too much friction, things are not flowing naturally, the chemistry is kind of off, it's a big sign that the person you're dating, it might not be compatible with you and you're kind of forced in a situation with them. Dating, while it is work, more often than not should not feel like work. So you're dating and things are no longer fun. Everything seems like a chore with this person. Chances are you're dating the wrong kind of person and you need to move on. Now, your actions can also affect everything in the dating process. If you're dating this man and he's not getting anything back from you, and anything here is just even in how you act towards him, you're not being receptive to whatever he's giving. If the energy is low on your side, it simply means that the man will have to do more. He'll have to overextend himself to get more of your attention, more of your time and all of that. Your primary role as a woman in the dating scene is to show any man you're dating, because in the beginning you don't know who will measure up to what you actually want. But your primary goal is to show a man you're dating that you are the right person for him. So you need to show this person clues that being in a relationship with you is something that might actually work in their favor. No, you're not going to show everybody the same level of attention and effort and all of that. You kind of weigh, and sometimes you get attention from people that you don't really want the attention from. So that doesn't mean that because they're giving you more attention means you're going to put out more of your time and energy on that person. You're going to direct most of your time and energy towards who you want and like and all of that, right? You're going to prioritize your time and your energy, but you have to be giving of yourself. So if you're dating and everything, he's doing everything, he's paying for all these days, the least you can do is ensure that whenever he's in your presence, it's a pleasant experience. Whenever he's around you, he should want more of you, more of your time, more of your energy. Whenever you're apart, he needs to feel like, I can't wait to get back in your presence. That's the energy you need to bring to the table, right? You're not bringing your money to the table and all of that. You're not paying for dates and all of that. But I'll touch on that in another episode in terms of how you deal with finances and what you can buy and not buy and everything when you're dating. Because there's a line. You have to draw a line. There's a difference between dating and being in a relationship. But while you're in the courting stage and all of that, you have to ensure that you're giving the man clues that you are the right person, and that will take some effort on your part. Your primary weapon when dating a man is communication. What is communication like with you? What are the things you talk about and share? What is the experience like when you're communicating, whether face to face, over the phone, whatever it is, right? That's a key weapon that you have in the dating realm. You can't be quiet all the time where he's like pulling teeth to get information out of you. He's asking questions, you're not saying much, you're just there floating through and everything. That makes it a very dull experience. And you want the experience a man is having with you to be a joyous one. He should crave your attention. He should want to be back in your presence. As soon as he's out of your sight, he should want to get back in touch with you and to see you and to talk with you and all of that. So you want to bring the energy and vibe that makes the man want to spend more time with you. That's really your primary role, to give him that good vibes feeling, right? That feeling that says, I can't wait to be around this person again. I can really see myself being in a relationship with her. Everything is just fun, cool, and comfortable with this person. Now, another side to the communication is your body language. The man needs to be able to tell that you want more, than just a friendship. You need to see signs that this girl is attracted to me on a deeper level. You have to display that, because if you're looking for a relationship, you can't act strictly platonic with all the men you're dating, because that's going to lead to confusion. The man will not be clear on whether you want something more or not. So there has to be clues in your body language and everything, how you communicate, that says to him that I see this going more than just a friendship, right? And of course, you're not going to get sexual with the person. You're not going to start making out and being all physical to show him that you want more. But your communication style should be an indication that tells him that you see him more than just a friend. So while you're going through the dating process, and of course everything is going to start platonic in the beginning, you have to move through the different stages and change your communication style to match the stage you're at, right? Because as the attraction builds and everything, if you know you're interested and want something more with this person, how you communicate will also change. You can't act like, okay, I'm just a platonic friend and expect things to develop, right? There has to be something more to the chemistry between you and everything. So that's really your role in ensuring that your communication style shows a man that you care, that you're interested, that you could see this going further, right? No, there are other little things you can do. When you're dating, as I said before, it needs to be a pleasant experience. But laughter is a very key thing as well when dating, right? You see, when you're comfortable with someone, you can give all the jokes and everything and they're laughing and happy. Being around you equals happiness. That's the equation you want. You want whenever he thinks of you, he's smiling and everything. It's just a joy to be around you. The equation you're looking for when dating these men is that whatever experience he's having with you, it needs to equal happiness, right? He needs to see himself being happy with you. You have to be able to make the man laugh. You need to have a sense of humor. While he's doing those things and he's making you laugh, what about you? What are you bringing to the table? You're already not bringing most of the tangible things to the table. He's the one paying for the dates and all of these things. So what are you actually bringing? You need to bring those intangibles that says, yes, I am worthy of being a girlfriend. I am girlfriend material. I am wife material. You need to be showing signs of those things. And this doesn't mean that while you're dating, you're going to start playing that wifey role. You're not going to do that. But just being around you needs to equal happiness. He needs to tell himself that being with you makes him a happier person. We're all chasing happiness. That's really what it's about. So in your communication and everything as a woman, every time you're around him, if there's something funny, you're going to bring it to his attention. You want to have him laughing and all of that. Things just need to be jolly and happy all the time. And I'm not saying there are going to be down moments and everything. And naturally, you want to experience those as well, because it shows you another side of how things could be in a relationship while you're dating and all of that. But more often than not, it needs to be a good experience. It needs to be good vibes. You need to bring good vibes to the table. And good vibes come at zero cost, right? $0. You're not spending any money to show this man your nice, pleasant personality. Now, if you don't have that about you, that's another thing. It's going to take more work for you to develop those skills. But it should come from you naturally, right? Your personality should shine through and he should be intrigued by you as a person. That's really what you're trying to create. An environment where this person can't help but be around you. He can't wait to see you again, to hear from you, all of that. That's how you need to be when you're dating somebody. And even though it's not a competition, remember that he's dating other women, right? When he has thoughts of you, what will cross his mind? oh my gosh, I can't be dealing with this woman. I can't deal with her and her energy, her bad vibe. You don't want the man to be thinking of you like that. You need to ensure that his memories of you are pleasant. Why should he consider you to be a girlfriend or later on a wife and all of that if in the dating stage you can't even pass that level, right? Things need to be nice and fun and comfortable and calm. Comfort is important as well. It should feel easy. It should feel easy. His interaction with you, it should flow naturally. Nothing about you should feel forced. Right, ladies? So be your true self. You're not going to hide any weird thing about you to say, okay, then, I don't want to show him this side of me because if he sees this about me, he's not going to like me. Those things that you might feel awkward about are the very things you need to put forward. These are the things you need to bring to the table because those are your unique factors. Those are the things that will give you an edge, a one-up in dating this person, right? It needs to be something that he needs to say to himself, there's this thing that she does and I really love it. I don't see anybody else doing that. I really like that about her. What is unique about you? Don't hide those things. If there's something weird, maybe you're snarky when you laugh and all of that, that doesn't mean you're going to change how you laugh. Be yourself. Laugh how you truly laugh. If you have a deeper tone of voice, that doesn't mean you're going to change your voice and talk all squeaky because you think that's how women should be. No. And if you have a squeaky voice, it doesn't mean that you're going to deepen your tone. You're going to be yourself. You're going to talk the way you talk. You're going to laugh the way you laugh. And just make everything be a pleasant moment, okay? Keep things light when you're dating. You don't need to be so hard and fast. Things should flow naturally. No, in aspects of your personality, if there are things about you that you need to fix, things that nobody will like that in somebody, it's a deal breaker. You need to go work on those things on your own time. Right? It doesn't mean that, okay, take me as I am. This is who I am. Flaws and all. Just accept me and you like it or you don't like it. Honestly, people should be able to accept your flaws. No one is perfect. But if there are clear things about you that you need to work on, you need to work on those things because why would you be worthy of a relationship with somebody if it's not going to be a healthy relationship? So if there are things that will cause those kind of barriers in a relationship, work on those things while you're dating to ensure that you're the right candidate for a relationship. So don't lie to yourself in the process. But don't hide little things that you think are weird, If you might squint your eye a certain way when you talk, or you might, like me, you might talk a lot with your hands and your hands always moving. That's not a bad thing. You don't need to hide that. If it's too much, you can temper it to say, boy, you can be conscious to say, my hand is all over the place when I talk. I kind of need to manage that, so let me keep my hands down more often. You can be mindful of things and you can temper it, but don't hide it. You're not going to be rigid like for me. I talk with my hands because I'm expressive in how I talk. It's not like I'm going to sit like a brick wall the whole time and not move my hands because I know that's how I am. So let me not move my hands at all. Whenever I'm around him, he'll never see me move my hands. Why? Be your natural self when you're dating. The more comfortable you are when you're dating these men, the more authentic you'll be in your mannerisms towards them, right, ladies? Because you won't feel the strain of putting up a pretense. You're going to be your natural self. No, being weird is okay, but don't be crazy. You can show the weird sides to you and everything, and some of them might be fun and laughable and you all have fun with that. But don't act crazy. So if you're crazy deep down, go work on those issues. You don't want to find yourself in an unhealthy relationship, and before you know it, you're out of a relationship. Or worse yet, you might not even get into a relationship because of how you are. And you might wonder, how is it I can't land a man? Why nobody don't want me? What is it? What is wrong with me and all of that? You don't want to put yourself through that. So fix the problem areas in your life, but where your personality is concerned, be true to yourself. Don't pretend to be what you're not. I've always said it, be authentic. You need to be your authentic self. You need to be loved for who you are. So stop pretending, okay, ladies? Just be yourself and just relax. This man you're dating is not better than you, so you don't need to pretend, right? He's also worried about some things as well. Don't feel that you're in this alone. He's scared and nervous about some things too, right? That's all part of the process. So just show who you are. And the more you show who you are, the faster you get through the dating process. The more you hold back, the longer it will take for him to get to know you and who you truly are and all of that. So you're kind of wasting time when you're pretending and everything, right? Because don't believe that when you're pretending, someone, even if they don't know you, They can pick up on your energy and say, you know, something is kind of off with her. This is not who she truly is. I know she's putting on a show. Don't think people are stupid. Just as though you're not stupid with whatever he's trying. It's the same thing. Right, ladies? So just be your authentic self and relax into it. So that's really what's expected of you. You need to bring the good vibe and the good energy to the table. And those things don't cost anything. Okay? He should think fondly of you when you're not around. That's what you want. Right, ladies? So just be yourself. Nothing beats that, you know, being your authentic self. No matter what you want to pretend like and act like, you will more be accepted for who you really are. And whatever is unique about you is a plus. Being unique is a plus, right? You don't want to be a diamond dozen woman. You need to be a one-of-a-kind woman. A one in a gazillion. Not even million. Gazillion, right? He shouldn't be able to find you anywhere else. You need to be irreplaceable. People say, oh, everybody is replaceable. You need to be, in this man's mind, he needs to view you as a woman that cannot be replaced because of who you are. Okay, ladies? So why would you shortchange yourself by pretending to be like everybody else? No. You're going to pretend to be like everybody else and lose out. Be yourself. Be who you are. Be authentic. And that will lead to a more comfortable and enjoyable process, right, in dating. And that's how you build the attraction with the person you're dating and all of that. Don't stay in the shell locked up and everything because you're afraid of being hurt. Let yourself out. Reveal yourself little by little. Let them see who you really are. Not who you want them to think you are. Show them who you really are. You have to be authentic in this dating game. You want to end up in a loving relationship. You want to be accepted for who you really are. Not what they think you are or what they would like you to be. If you find that while you're dating a person, whatever he desires in a woman, that's not you and everything, just walk away. Don't put on a show and pretend just because you want to keep the man in your life. Don't do that. If what you bring to the table is not what he wants, then let him move on to the next and you do the same. Don't force any issue with anybody, right? Relationships should not be forced. You should fall into them naturally. Everything should flow and you both should have that equal desire to want to be in a relationship. It can't be that he doesn't want a relationship, you want a relationship, or he wants one and you don't want one. You have to be on the same page. You have to be on the same page for the relationship to work. So don't mirror him either. Don't mirror his actions and don't mirror the man's personality to say, okay, then he's like that. If I pretend to be like how he is, he'll be attracted to that. That's not how it works. Okay? What he's attracted to is a woman that makes him feel happy at his core. That true, authentic feeling deep down inside. He's happy when he thinks of her, when he interacts with her. It's a pleasant, joyous moment. He can't wait to talk to her. He can't wait to see her. That's what you want. That's a feeling you want to ignite in the men that you're dating, okay? Of course, there are standards in the game, and the aim is to meet standards, right? He has standards that you need to meet, and you have standards that he needs to meet. But you're not going to rob yourself or shortchange who you are to meet those standards. If they're too high for you, leave it alone. So ladies, being authentic, I can't stress it enough. Be yourself, be yourself. I say it all the time, just be yourself. Okay? So be your weird self if you're weird. Just don't be crazy. Weird is accepted, not crazy. Okay, ladies? So show the men they're dating who you are. Reveal your true personality to these men and everything and see how you're accepted. Go and work on the things you know you need to work on, right? Don't hold back on those things, right? And don't say, okay, then take me as I am. It is what it is. No. If you know there are things that will not work across the board, start working on those areas in your life. So yeah, that's pretty much it in terms of what you bring to the table, right, ladies? So what you bring to the table doesn't come at a cost, okay? So don't worry to say, okay, then, you know, I need to foot some of these bills with the dating and everything. Let me tell you something. It's when you're dating, if you get to a stage where things are getting deeper with this person, you can surprise him with a date. And it's not so hard and fast either. It depends on what stage you are with a person in the dating game, right? You can get to a stage where things are, you know, developing close to a relationship. It's okay to surprise him with a date at your cost, at your expense. So even though I said don't pay for dates, it doesn't mean that if you're developing to a point, it means that you can't, you know, come up with a nice surprise date for both of you. You can. Okay, you can be flexible like that. It's just that in the early stages, you're not trying to win brownie points with these men and all of that. You're footing any bills up front and everything. When they're the ones chasing you, you're not going to chase a man. But if you're getting closer and closer to a relationship, you can start doing those things. But the most ideal time to do it though is when you can clearly tell that you're in a relationship with the person. That's really when you should be shelling out, doing stuff, buying gifts and doing things, when you're actually in a relationship. You want that level of commitment from a man before you start doing the most. Okay, ladies? So yeah. So I know I share all the time on what they should be doing, but where it's concerned with you, it's about you being yourself, showing who you are. All the intangibles is what you bring to the table in the dating stage, okay, ladies? So let things flow naturally, okay? Trust your gut on a lot of things. Think about the chemistry between both of you and everything, how it's developing, how it's growing, and all of that to determine whether or not this is someone you want to be with long term. All right, ladies. So thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out more episodes before you go. And we're in season 2 now. So season 1 is audio only. Of course, I could always, add them on YouTube, maybe with a photo or video cover and all of that. I may do that. But in the meantime, you can just check the link in the description to listen to episodes from season 1. Okay, ladies? So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.